Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. Cancer, I've already pulled out a card from the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and I'm really picking up the energy of that exaltedness that you guys, right? Like Jupiter's in your sign. Jupiter is exalted. It's like over the next year, right? You're already quite a few months into it. But the card that I've pulled out for you guys is really giving me this sort of like really exalted energy. You have Sun in Capricorn. Is the I said, Spirit, show me Cancer's energy. It's the Sun in Capricorn, which is it's called achievement. And regardless of I would say regardless of at what point you are in some sort of endeavor that you're involved in, this is going to be very, very good for you. So there, you could be at the beginning of a new endeavor, and that's a possibility for some of you here, because the birth card, which is actually Venus in Cancer, is your past. So in something here that spoke of your heart, but there's also, okay, we'll get into what that card represents in a minute, but it's a real obvious, right? Like she's giving birth to something. So, and that's kind of coming up as the prominent past energy for you, or this is what is bringing us to here. So some of you, this could be something that you're just birthing right now. You're just getting started to do something. This is going to be very good. I feel like this is something that's going to be really, really good. You're going to get recognition for whatever this is. It could be something that you've birthed a while ago. You're at the halfway point in this, whatever. It could be like a career. It could be moving towards a promotion. Again, it's very, very good. Some of you may be at the recognition point here with this as well, but it all still points to at some point it was an idea. It was something that, you know, came kind of like from your heart that you really wanted to nurture and build. But yeah, you have the achievement card, which is really excellent here. As I said, I mean, this is pointing towards whatever hard work that you're going to do, it's going to be successful. Some of you too, it's kind of giving me like a 10 of Pentacles vibe too. So it could be a home. It could be a home that you have recently acquired, that you are in, maybe a home that you're renovating, a home that you're building. It's good. This is all really, really good on this front. Now, it's also interesting, right? Because Capricorn kind of talks about like our public image too. It talks about our public image. It can talk about our work, the resources that we have around us. And then we get into Cancer. And actually, are they like opposite? That's your opposite sign, isn't it? Where this is, I want to say like, right? If we think about your public image, that's outside of the house. And then here, like in the energy of actual Cancer in the 4th house, that is sort of like at home, your home, like your home where you feel safe, where you feel comfortable. And this does talk about nurturing that, like nurturing a home space here in some way. Maybe for some of you, this is creating a home where your children can or did grow up in a really nurturing and safe and beneficially productive environment, you know. So it could be that. It could be some of you could have, honestly, this could be someone, you could have even started some type of a business, or it started out as a hobby from home. But then, I don't know. It's not like that's interesting. So there's, what is it called? There's a music company in Ontario. Well, I'm in Ontario, Canada. And what the hell are they called? Oh, jeez, I can't remember. And literally, they have like these huge facilities all over the place. I don't know how many of them they have. It's not like everywhere, but I think they have in at least each really major center to some extent. And I mean, it's Ontario, it's Canada, we're big space, not a huge population. So I don't know, maybe they have 10. 10 at the most, and maybe I'm exaggerating. But some of these are big, where you go there and you buy instruments, but you also take music lessons. And they're huge, like I want to say probably 50,000 square feet of facility. But it literally started out, a lot of people don't know this, is it started out is, I think it was a man or a woman, I can't remember who started the company. But it just started, they were in their basement giving music lessons, you know, to people, to kids and adults or whoever wanted to learn music, right? Like, I don't know, there's kind of like this possible vibe as well, that, I don't know, there's something that you started at home, but this could be coming out of the home if that's the case. And maybe you are, like, maybe you are building like a really big, I don't think they went, I think came out of the basement, maybe rented a small place somewhere, and then from there it just kept going, right? It's not like an energy that I would typically expect to see for you guys, which is really interesting. It's like you've stepped out of something here. I think you've been focusing on your home life in some way, or you've been focusing on how you nurture your home life. And maybe that, like, this could, even the Ten of Pentacles doesn't have to be like a work or business. It could, as I said, it could be your home. Is there something here that you've done with your home? Maybe you've made, I don't know, a good, maybe you've made some sort of money on a home. Maybe you're on your way to buying a home. We need to pull out the tarot. Okay, so I'm going to go with the steampunk tarot. Okay, Cancer, this Sun in Capricorn, achievement. The Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. I don't know, it could have something to do with like a kid, your own kid. I mean, because it talks about this, like, right? There's little babies here in this situation. We need more on it. That's not enough for this achievement card. There's something more. The Four of Swords and the Page of Pentacles. Give me a third card, please. Please. The Page of Wands. Okay, this is going to be really specific for somebody. There could be somebody here who has a child, and that child could be, I don't know, they could be all grown up now for, you know, the energy that I'm looking at as well. And there could, this child may have had a, like, some type of shyness here, or they may have been nervous about speaking in front of large groups, or they may have been nervous about speaking and it drawing attention to them. This is somebody who has gotten over that. This is somebody who's gotten over that and really done well for themselves. Now, this could be you. You could be this child too, where you could be someone who, this is like, right, coming out from behind the curtain, like coming out from behind the curtain. And then the Page of Wands is a communicator, but look at it's kind of shy and nervous about communicating. Is this something too? Is there in some way here where you are not shy and nervous about communicating? This literally looks like somebody who has healed some type of stage fright, like some type of stage fright, and some type of apprehension about using their voice. Yes. This is a big achievement. This is going to take you far. I'm just pulling cards on this. What's the, okay, the achievement. The Six of Pentacles. Why do I feel like I'm reading something here that it's almost like your guides are taking a moment in time to show you how well you've done? Okay, I feel like I'm talking to someone here who maybe as a child, a young adult, you were shy about speaking up. You were shy about expressing yourself. You've come a long way. Like, you've built a lot here. You've created some type of legacy with this energy. Like, yeah, I want to say you've also lived way beyond, you know, most people's expectations. That people had expectations of you. And even if it was your parents, I don't want to say that your parents' expectations were low, but I think, like, I have to pull out more cards. I mean, there could be more to what I'm not seeing here, but I'm not getting the impression that your parents were disappointed in you at all. I'm feeling like they just recognize that you may have had, I don't know if I would call it a disability, or you may have had some sort of, maybe even, like, if I'm talking to older people, some sort of neurodivergence that wasn't recognized at the time, and you've kind of like conquered that and gotten over it, and you've made like a really amazing life for yourself. Now, if you're kind of on the younger spectrum with this energy and you are sort of like working through this, you are going to do really, really well. Like, you are, and you know, when I say that you either have or you will, depending on where you are in the story, live up to and beyond expectations what other people might have for you. It's like, okay, if you didn't have, I don't know if this is even someone on the spectrum or some level of autism in some way, or just like a shyness, a really deep shyness. If you didn't have that, there would still be like, certain expectations that, I mean, we would all like to imagine in our kids, my kid is going to become like a famous scientist, or this is, well-renowned physicist or engineer, whatever. Most of us are like, I just want them to be happy and have a stable life. I just want them to be happy and have a stable life. This is like really going beyond that. I feel like you're really going to go beyond that. I feel like a lot of you might be doing this on your own too. Like some of you could be, may have been single parents at some point at any stage of, if you have your own kids at this point too. Like I feel like I'm looking at someone who also has their own kids, managing very, yeah. Okay. This is giving me a Capricorn vibe. I can think of 2 women that I've known who are Capricorns who were incredibly good at budgeting, and neither themselves or their husband made like a ton of money, but they were really, really good at making sure every penny was spoken for. And I remember one of them, the man that she married was like really badly in debt when they got married, and she made it a priority that he was going to pay off that debt like within, I don't know what it was. And he did. He did. She like really put her foot down and said, no, listen, if we're going to have like a stable, successful life, that needs to be paid off before we can do anything. You're not going on any fucking trips here. You're not on any trips. You're not buying that motorcycle that you want. You got to pay. And I know some people may say, who is she to tell? Because she inherited that debt when she married him. So that's part of being like a balanced couple. I know some people might argue with that, but I don't think there's anything unfair about that, to be quite honest, because she took that debt on when she married him. So, and it made their life better. They have an amazing life now. Like the house was paid off like long before, like, most other people even paid off their houses. So, and they have like kids together. It's really nice. It's, I'm getting like that vibe here from you. Like there's something that, I don't know. You were the underdog, or no one was really paying attention is kind of how it feels. Like no one was really paying attention. And even when others weren't paying attention, you've been really, really on. Like just the way she's sitting here and she's got the coins in her hand and she's got some books there and she's got more coins over there. And then the kids are like, oh, but she's like, well, no, you need these books, honey. Okay, I know you want that toy, but you need these. This is not me at all. I'm like, you know what? Let's go do something. But she's like, you're coming across like, you need those books. Okay, now it's balanced. You know what? You each get a coin. What would you like to do with the coin? I don't know. It's just almost like the good stuff that you do unseen here for your family, this really is one of those readings that is coming through here. Like you have done a really, really good job, Cancer. You've done a really, really good job, and you've gone above and beyond that. People who've had less obstacles or have had more advantages than you've done even better than like them, like a lot of them. What's with the birth card? And I mean, okay, this is it's interesting, right? There's 2 babies in this picture, and then as we go kind of further along, we have 2 sort of young kids down here. And there's somebody who really made a home, really, really made a home. And you did the best that you could with what you had. Like even, she's not in the fanciest clothes, but they're clean and they're pressed and she's working properly. The birth card. The 2 of Wands. Wow, this is something that just started as an idea. Like this just started as an idea. an idea for a home, an idea for a business, an idea for a new project. Everything, right? Everything starts off as just as an idea. Every single thing that you can look at around you and on the planet, anybody's success, anybody's failures, they all started out as just an idea about what the future could be, and you've really, really built it. The Two of Cups, the Ten of Wands. I am tapping into something here where I really feel like I'm tapping into a single parent. And I feel like I'm tapping into a single parent with at least 2 kids. And the Moon. I feel like I'm tapping, when I say that, I don't know, it feels like something happened at a young age here for someone. Like it maybe even feels like, gosh. Okay, if you're like a feminine or a woman in this, if you're somebody who could give birth, like I feel like there's at least one person coming to this reading where you already had one young child and you were pregnant with another one, and then something happened to your partner. Your partner either passed away or your partner just left. I don't know. And then now, if you're a masculine, or you're not someone that would actually physically give birth here, then I want to say maybe something happened in childbirth. Like something really early. It's almost like it could be a young father with 2 really young children. Now, the timeline also is not for everyone, though. There's something about this reading that feels like that this is somebody who has done something mostly on their own. And okay, no, these 2 pages could be both your kids as well. No, you've done something really well here. I feel like, okay, and even this, so this is even like for some of you, maybe you are a man, and right, it's just like resting. Realize it's like, this is resting on your laurels, and you've got laurels to rest on. You really do have laurels to rest on. You could have 2 kids here. One of them could be an earth sign. One of them could be a fire sign. I feel like one of them, at least one of them, is shy, has a tendency to shyness or antisocial. When I say antisocial, I don't mean like, like psychotic antisocial. I mean more like introverted. Maybe, yeah, we'll use the word introverted, because antisocial can be associated with really negative behaviors towards other people. It's not like that. It's just somebody who's maybe a little more introverted here. And yeah, because it's the 2, right? We start off with the 2 of Cups, and then it's this one person carrying it all on their own, and they're walking into the fucking unknown, right? Like they're just walking into the unknown. And it does feel like having an idea what the future would be. And I feel like in however way this is unfolded, maybe you don't even have your own kids. Maybe you are like looking after your nieces or your nephews or something like that too. Like maybe you didn't have the opportunity to meet someone and have your kids. I feel like in this reading that I'm picking up what somebody's sort of like beginnings wishes were. Like if you did meet someone here and you had a couple of kids, you did not see yourself carrying this all by yourself. That was not like what you projected here. But literally, it's like if you wanted to go really deep into what it was that you projected, if you walked down the aisle with someone and you had planned to have a family, the thing that you really wanted was the stable home. You wanted to know that if you're going to have kids, that your kids were like kind of set. They had a career of some sort. They had a footing, and that there wasn't really much else that you could do for them. You gave them the foundation that they needed. And all the other steps that they got to take, well, those are steps that you got to kind of learn at that point, because the world is a different place than when I was a kid, and things are going to be handled differently. You got to look at, your allegiances differently than how I did, because, the world is a different place. It's like literally you did it. I want to say like you did it. You like give yourself a pat on the back because you did this. I kind of want to know. I'm kind of wondering if the pages are like your kids, like your two kids. The Page of Pentacles. Oh, the Ten of Cups. Yeah, no, this is family. The Page of Wands. The Queen of Cups. Oh, yeah. No, this is family. For some of you, it could be two girls that you have. It could also be a girl and a boy. It could be two boys. Well, that's pretty much all the combinations, no? Yeah. This is family. This is family. And whatever family, and whatever your family dynamic is, yes. And this is built on love. This is the house that love built. It literally is, with, right, like Venus in Cancer is where this starts, and then it's here now with the Sun in Capricorn. This is the house that love built, and you are either on that path in an unconventional way, like in some way here that it's not exactly how you planned it, but you're on that path. And what if, you know how I said, if you could really look deeply into what you wanted that goal to be. Like if somebody asked you, okay, you're getting married, you're going to have a couple kids. How do you want it? What do you want? Oh, I want us to do birthday parties. And I'm looking for, maybe we'll do soccer tournaments, and, you know, we'll do this, and we'll do family get-togethers. And okay. After all of that, like, and then what do you want? Okay, I guess, I don't know, I want the kids to do well in school, and I want to, okay, and then after all that, and after all that, it's like, where does this really take you? I guess, okay, where does it take me? I guess where I really want is just want my family to be stable. I want my kids to do well. I want them to have a good foot in life. Like, okay, well, that's where you're going to get. That's where you're going. All the other stuff that you talked about, it might not be quite that the way you wanted it when you get there, but that final end result is exactly where you're going. And that's huge, because you can have like all of the other things that maybe a lot of people that you see around you have, but those might be the things that you kind of imagined for yourself that you would have. But at the end of the day, I'm feeling like somebody's getting emotional in this. Like somebody's getting like really emotional with this. Like, you have what everyone would want, and some people won't want it, even though it looks like they have things that you don't have. Literally, that is your reading. What is it? I just want to pull something out on the Six of Pentacles. Oh man, the Chariot and the Five of Wands. You are a fighter. You are a real fighter. The Three of Pentacles. You will fight to work together. You will fight to work together. You will strive to do better. Okay, this is the other thing. This is like the energy of someone, I want to say, who is making a sacrifice to strive to do better. Like, you know, okay, the energy that I'm talking to is not what I'm about to describe. But it's funny because that energy exists, and if you're not that person, it's hard to imagine what I'm about to describe. But there are people, well, maybe it's not that hard. If you've had a narcissistic parent, or, you know, there's other, yeah. Because this is the energy to me of a parent who wants, or somebody here who wants those that are influenced or coming along for the ride in this legacy that they're building. I'm going to use kids as the example. You want your kids to do better than you. You want your kids to have more than you had. You want your kids to have what you didn't have. And that's a lot. Like, to me, that's somebody who's like, I'm going to strive, and I'm going to do better. I'm going to push through. I'm going to fight, and we're going to make this happen together. It's a fucking beautiful energy. I really, like, this is, I think Leo a couple of weeks ago had the unsung hero. This is that. This is really, really that energy. But these are people that you love. This is the fucking house that love built. That's what this is. It really is. Oh, come on. Really? Oh my God. The Nine of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles is at the bottom. Okay, and as we talk about that, like, right, this is like, maybe it is something that you're just like, I just have not seen it for a long time, right? What do we have? This is the typical, we have her and him, and is there one kid? There's one kid, and there's the two dogs, and it's all like, right, like this picture perfect. No, it's not. You're not a traditional family unit, but you are the house that love built. You are. I think for your extended, I'm just going to keep it open. I'm just going to keep it open. There is nothing that I can't, I pause for a second. I just want to kind of think about like the reading, and sort of where I'm guided to take it. And in this case, I feel like I'm just guided to keep it open. I'm just going to let spirit keep, I just feel like in this reading, spirit just talked to you. Spirit was just talking to you. So I'm in the extended, I'm going to just keep it open. We're just going to pull cards again and see in what way God wants to talk to you. And yeah, that's what I have for you, my dear Cancerians. Thank you so much. There's 2 options in the description below if you'd like to follow me to the extended. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.